Pretty much. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to follow what to say. Huh?
Welcome.
Trying to figure out what's going on with this. Oh, we all got stuff said. Let's see. What, you can't hear?
I can hear it.
Oh.
But I was listening. I heard a little static in the background. This is.
Down static.
Welcome to Tlakas Tavern.
Welcome.
I have no idea how to even we're live, just so y'all know. Oh, cool. So. Well, it looks like I'll be back to his phone. She's waiting on you. Are we ready to get started or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Welcome to Tlakas Tavern. I was feeling it there. What? I know we live. Welcome to Tlakas Tavern. My name is Ahmad, and I am with Lovey and Tlaka Faces. And thank you for joining us today. It's been a wonderful week. I had a fantabulous weekend. How was your weekend, Lovey?
My weekend was pretty awesome. I worked on podcasting and things. Nothing exciting, just normal shiznit.
Nothing exciting? No ratchetness? No entanglements?
Nothing, just work stuff.
No. Boring.
Entanglements.
Boring.
Who else gonna do the show? Y'all know how y'all think this should be going on.
You need to fit some entanglements in between shows.
Yeah,
Okay, how was your weekend, Tlaka?
My weekend was the same as all of my other weekends. I worked. That's all I ever do. Work.
Boring.
What'd you do? Everybody not like you. Yeah. We don't get to experience go on vacation and go on the. I saw you topless somewhere at some remote location. Exposed them bones, and I damn near spit out my drink at work. I said, I put a looking good friend, enjoy friend, have a good time friend. He said them bones. I was done. I'm like, and then look. I was like, he is Halloween ready. Look, curved in.
I was at a nude beach.
Shit.
No, this shit. Look, both of y'all got excited.
No, I wasn't excited. We couldn't see your ass. What is girl, I was like, you know what? See,
haters.
The petty side of me, I was finna take that picture and put him on Feed the Children.
Whatever.
For 5. Oh, you childish. With the flies flying around his eyes. You wrong for that. She ain't right.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I got a whole lot of double takes. I'm not worried about what she's talking about.
You don't have to be worried about me. That's because people sending you that stuff because they think that you in need of a meal.
They ain't sending me nothing. I'm talking about
thirst trapping. Yeah. You thirst trapping. You out here thirst trapping topless. Yeah, but wait, Lovey. See, he don't get it. See, they sending, they like, oh shit, somebody they
wait.
Let me go get them right.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. My bad.
Yeah, I will get topless on this show, and I'll get topless right here, and we'll shut some shit down. Don't get it twisted.
We're gonna shut it down because I'm gonna start a straight. I'm gonna start a telethon. King of the world. Starting with Ahmad Andre.
No.
Look, for $29.99 a quarter, not a month, but for $29.99 a quarter, you can help feed the feed Black Magic. Oh goodness! But I apologize, Fred. Y'all had a good time. Y'all look like you had a great time. You had your little water behind you. And you said, did you put your foot in the water?
Yeah, I put my whole body in the water.
I'm gonna let you make it. I'm glad y'all had a good trip. I'm glad somebody had a good, at least a vacation. But it was Labor Day, and I labored. I worked.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have an issue with that. In order to achieve some things, you got to put the work in.
Well.
So there you have it.
Okay, on from the hater part of the show. What else is going on next?
We wasn't hating. You the one put that damn picture up. Love it, just co-sign. The truth is the truth.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, anywho, we're gonna kick it off on some fun things on the tavern. Today is National Beer Day.
Yay!
Yay! We have our beer.
Yes, we do.
know today is National Beer Day. Bam. So we have some Modelo. And
does that taste fruity, the one you have? It looks like the can.
I don't know.
No, it's not fruity. It's the summer ale. It's not fruity.
I don't have an ale. I just have...
You sure that's not the summer ale?
No, this is not an ale. This says it is crisp and refreshing.
No, that ain't true.
That's the opposite of ale.
And
it's not ale.
Well, I'm drinking the Amber Ale.
Oh.
St. Arnold's Amber Ale on National Beer Day.
Yeah, so I'm
up to it.
Well, let me know what it.
Y'all listen.
Hey,
there we go.
Pop the top.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, let me pop the top.
Go pop your top, girl.
I don't want to break my nail.
Yeah, for real. I hate popping tops.
Yeah, because Tay gonna tell my friend what happened.
I know. I got to touch my tag. I got to see my girl this week. I told her I was gonna come.
I know. So I'm trying to preserve.
I broke a nail.
Oh, you be okay.
You become all brittle with your weight loss.
Yes.
Just break it every little piece. Just break it.
Wait. You know what? I'm after this. I'm gonna leave my friend alone. But you know
what?
For Christmas, I'm gonna make sure I get you that Geritol pack, the senior slim pack.
Senior slim.
They are hating because I am physically fit and I get out and exercise.
I'm not hating about the exercise.
Lovey, I know you're not hating. You just co-signing this ratchet.
No, she not. we just
I know
saying.
Lovey ain't hating. Lovey ain't hating at all.
Y'all be having the jokes.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, you was joking her for having her natural hair, and then it's just
he talked about my natural hair bad. He talked about my hair being dry and brittle, but look.
I'm just saying. She
look
just came
what's going on.
Oh no!
She just came here, looking like Dr. J in
hey,
1976.
So people like my natural hair.
I thought she was gonna just fly with that fro.
Oh,
that's how I was feeling. I've been fighting for our people. But again, today is National Beer Day, so I tell everybody, have a beer. Get your beer, get your cigar, get your drink. We mixing it up. We're in the tavern, so we're really taverning it out. We're doing this. And thanks to my friend Sparkles, we are on the zero. So if you have diabetes, tell your diabetical friends they can drink to zero sugar. I don't have diabetes.
Lose some weight, you won't have it. Okay.
It's going to be Sugar Rose, and it's the bomb, and it's cool. But anyway,
the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle is pretty. So
I thought you was talking about me.
No, sir.
Oh.
So again, like I said, today is National Beer Day. Everybody pop one, have one. We just gonna have a good time with it.
Down to it.
And so we're gonna also go back one day. Yesterday was National Read a Book Day. And since my journal is not here, and I took a part of this book. I'm not going to try. I turned it to my mother. I can't pronounce words. So I'm not going to try to pronounce what you call it when you have a portion in the book. But I am sharing our book, The Invisible Entrepreneur. And I am so proud. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 is the beginning of the book. And your girl right here, which is me, I share
Ramona?
Yes.
Carter.
I am Chapter 3 in the book. So this book is, I tell anybody, especially women, us women that are trying to start businesses, anything regarding working for yourself, that this is a good book to read, because it's 13 of us from all different walks of life, different businesses, different experiences, and we're sharing our stories on just some of the difficulties we're having getting our businesses going, different things that occur in the business part aspect of it, social aspect of it, the mental toll it takes on you. I talk a lot about how people always think, even with our radio show, it's like, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Who do we think we are that we can actually come on the radio and have a topic and talk about some things? So I think that I'm just putting it out there. It's on Amazon. You can also get a copy from me, but it's a really good read. And it is The Invisible Entrepreneur, from mental health to mindset. And the person who put this wonderful book together is Miss Tabitha Barron. And those of you who have participated in some things with me. Y'all know that this is Martin's wife, Titus's wife, and she has created some great programs. She has the Keeping Your Kids Safe program, which is used in Pearland and a couple of the school districts here and in other states. That program is used to help track our kids so we won't have incidents that happen like with Aldine, with someone else that we know where their loved one was left on the school bus and not being able to be tracked. It's also a good program if you have children that suffer from issues, especially our autistic children, because they have a tendency to flow towards water in different areas. So it's a good tracking system. So just take a good look. Again, it's called the Invisible Entrepreneur. You're going to be seeing me post this a whole lot in the near future. And I still have my little paper black and white copy until it's in print now. Unapologetically me.
Point it that way.
Well, it's going across the board. Unapologetic. Oh,
bam! There
this is her camera, and
right
then this is my camera. I'm sorry.
There you
Unapologetically me, and I love it. This is a daily journal. I left it big because I actually worked my book, and I've talked with other people. I've done studies. I'm like, hey, do you like this? What do you like? What you don't like about it? And I put everything in the book. And so it's going to give you all kind of good things. It's going to give you habit trackers. There's self-help workshops in here. Like one question, if I had more time, what would I do? It gives you writing spaces in here. It's all kind of really good things in here. And you can check your mindset, and it's a monthly calendar. And so this would be a good tool to, just help you get tracked. And the one thing I did not do, because I bought calendars like that and I feel like I waste my money, I did not number the months. So if you buy it today and you decide that you don't want to be bothered with it until next year, you can pull it out whenever you want to, and that's where you can start your journey and becoming unapologetically you. And also we have the t-shirts. We've been wearing ours, so I don't have one on today. I love my
nothing in the bag. Pull a t-shirt out the bag.
No.
Nothing in the bag today?
No. Okay. Not in the bag, but the Unapologetically Me t-shirts. And a lot of people, I was surprised. The reception to those shirts have been really well, and the candles. Lovey, did you...
Hey, let's give away a couple of shirts next week. We'll figure out something.
We can do that. I was putting it together, a whole basket. I was going to get... Okay, wait.
Next week we're going to give out a couple of shirts. We'll let them know how they can win shirts next week. Give out a couple of shirts to the...
I done worn mine several times.
To some faithful listeners.
Yeah.
We're going to hook them up.
And I was just really surprised. I went to Luby's, and I go to Luby's like once a week. And I became, that's that lady. She say she don't care about nobody. She living her life. I say, no, I'm being unapologetic. Yeah, she ain't apologizing to nobody. So
they done took it to a whole nother level.
That's how it go down in Luby's.
So they know you in Luby's.
They know me in Luby's.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And so we have a good time, man. And that's pretty cool. But Lovey, did you get a chance to use your candle?
Yes. I don't know what you was talking about because it was no black smoke. Mine burned perfectly. It is by my bed. I burn it at night usually before I go to bed, and I love it. I love my candle. It does my whole room. It smells amazing. Yeah, it really does, and it stays, and I like that.
Yeah, those I promise you, those candles. I like mine in my yard. And I have
in the yard.
Girl, I've been in my backyard doing sunrise meditation. For this morning,
if you see her dogs, that's why she got it in the yard.
No.
Dogs.
I had this morning. So last night was my first night, and I don't know how long to where I actually got some night sleep, and I was so excited. And my plan was not to get up until 7:30, and then I was going to have my coffee and have my little meditation and like, Lord Jesus, please help me not be petty today and do no crazy ass shit to some people and blah blah blah. Have that whole conversation
with yourself,
with myself, because I told them that, man, look, y'all got to give me a minute because I got to get myself together before I can talk to anybody else about their shit. Right. So, have that moment, and I be damned if that neighbor. I have this one neighbor like at It's 5:45. The sun not out. It's still pitch black, and they out there. How the hell you cutting your yard? I'm like, this nigga got lights. I didn't know you had lights.
He got lights on the lawnmower.
Wow.
And then
he gonna get them grass blades cut.
And I'm like, and this goes on for like an hour and a half, and then the blower, and then it's like he revving up. It's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, man, if I knew I wouldn't have went to jail, so things would have went down early this morning.
Oh no.
So yeah, so that's what I had going on. But I sit in my yard with that candle. And my nosy neighbor, she was like, what is that smell? I can smell, because her window, she opens her kitchen window. So I'll show y'all how far it is. So it's like here, then it's yard space, and then her window. And she yelling through the window, what you got over there? So I gave her one, and she's like, love it.
Damn, that's beyond nosy.
Well, you know what?
How can you, hold on, I'm still stuck on smelling candles outside. Like, you know how you gotta be, because I can't smell no candle outside.
Hey, she said,
unless it's a off candle.
Yeah, I let her make it. Here you go, boo. I'm surrounded.
She wanted a candle.
Here's the deal.
For real, because she saw that candle. Because ain't no way you smelled the candle.
Hey, I gave it to her. You know what? I'm surrounded by senior citizens, and I love that shit because they tell me, I know when the FedEx man been by my house, I know if it was a white car came by your house and they drove real slow. If they came by again, I'm gonna write the plate down. Those are the type of neighbors I have. So I don't even have to get up and be worried about nothing.
That don't got nothing to do with them old people having that sense of smell of a hound dog to be able to smell a candle burning in your yard next door.
Let her have it.
She got it, but I'm just saying.
Let her have it. It made me feel good. Hey,
let
me have
it.
To
talk about something.
Yeah, let her have it. It made me feel good. So just letting you guys know some of the things that we got going on. Again, if you're female, especially like these young girls, we have a lot of young women that are trying to start businesses. This is a really good read. And it's not just African American women here. That's what I like about it. We have all different women, not just from here in Houston. We have women from different states. This is a real collaboration. There's 13 different women, 13 different aspects, from different walks of life, from different states, that's really telling their story. So this is a good look. And then the journal, I'm excited about it. Like I said, it'll be out. Oh, so that was yesterday, National Read a Book Day. So that's why I'm talking about the books.
I thought that was today.
No, today is National Beer Day.
Beer Day.
Oh yeah.
But I went back a day because I need everybody to read a book. Again, the Boondocks. The first thing the Boondocks say, if you, it was said that if you don't want black people to know, put it in a book.
Yeah, if you don't want a nigga to know, just hide it in a book.
And then their favorite episode of the Boondocks, I don't know if y'all watched it, when Tom was Princess, and he pulled the book out, he say, read, nigga, read.
Yeah, I didn't even know you watched the Boondocks. That's hilarious.
That was therapeutic for me.
I love the Boondocks.
Yeah, so, that's my thing. I'm like, I tell anybody, even if you hate to read, man, I don't care. Read the funny section, read something, just, I don't care. 5 seconds. Take.
All niggas read now is
what?
Social media.
Yep. Scroll up and down.
That's it.
Well, I don't read social media. I ain't gonna lie.
I do.
I don't. Since I used to, but half of it is just
how you gonna read people comments?
Well, they can comment on stuff, but
you gotta read it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about them long 2-paragraph posts where they talking about bullshit in their life or some crap going on. I'm like, I keep it moving.
Social media is the new therapist. It's the free therapist.
Shit. And go to church, damn it. And if you don't like go to church, go some goddamn way and get your damn therapy besides on social media. Because everybody on there is dumb as fuck.
That's not true. Because here's the deal.
They are, because
social media has helped. I can't agree with that.
Social media has took over the church house.
Well, I mean,
social media has taken over the church house.
Okay, it has taken over, but that's what I'm saying.
Do you agree or disagree?
That social media has taken over the church house? It depends. For some people, and some people, life, social media is their life.
Bam.
But that's not.
They used to wake up in the morning, but now they wake up in the morning, drink some coffee, and go to social media.
Well, Yeah, the majority of people do that because that's their main way of communicating. I'm not. I don't read a lot of it. I'm not. I stay on it because sometimes it's on. I I've communicated through Messenger. I don't even remember telephone numbers because it's just easier for me and it's a record for me. But like I said, for a lot of people, social media is their therapy. That's their outlet. That's where they go to seek their assistance. From there, they can be referred to the church house, and hell, people are scared of. Right now, with COVID still being as bad as it is, you can shake your head. And yes, I know people are out and then everything is open, but but you have to remember, we had a whole year and a half where it wasn't, and social media was all some people had.
That's all they had before the COVID. Okay, what's next on the agenda tonight?
So next, I don't want to get into that. Just two things,
Oh,
and then
must
we're
be
going to take
something
a break.
bad. What you don't want to get into?
Well, we'll go into that a little bit. Just
Okay,
two things. Also, Saving Minds is we have community services coming up. Actually, on Thursday, we're going to be working. Saving Minds is working with a nonprofit out of Louisiana called Breath of Life. And I was informed by their founder. Right now, she's housing a couple of families in her home. That right now they need everything. Some people, when I say everything, they lost everything. Everything was just washed away. It's really bad. I know people that are there working. They're saying that, hey, Diva spoke with Adolph. Thanks to Adolph War MC, they're letting us use their clubhouse as a drop spot. He's down there working. He's like, man, we can't even fix the cell phone towers because they don't have phones because it's so much debris. They have to clean up before they can even repair the cell phone towers. So we're going to be at the War Zone. Well, I'll be at work, but it'll be a table set up for y'all to drop off donations if you want to on Thursday.
You have the address for the War Zone?
I do. It is in my phone, but I'll make sure I get it out there. I have a flyer going out tomorrow. So Thursday they're having a football game watch party, and so it'll be a table there set up to make drops off there. But again, like I was like, well, what do you need the most? And she's like, we need everything, even clothes, because at one time nobody was taking clothing donations. Right now they even need clothes, so they're talking clothes, water, cleaning, personal supplies, so pretty much anything. They're taking it. So there's Thursday and Saturday from 5 to 8.
Cool.
And don't forget to put on your calendar Mental Gears versus bicycle. It's a bicycle, so I'm emphasizing that.
Cycling.
Right.
Just say cycling.
Cycling event, 25 miles, 45 miles, do some park. We're going to be at Pavilion 6. Kickoff time is at
8 a.m. 8 a.m. kickstands up on bicycles. We are riding 8 a.m.
Yeah, so I'm very
sharp.
What date?
6. Pavilion 6 is where we're going to be at.
What date?
October the 9th.
October the 9th. Exactly 1 month, lovey. You got to get ready. Get your bike ready. Get them thighs and them calves and the buttocks ready to ride, lovey.
That's what he said.
I almost said something, but whoops. I'm going to be quiet. I don't have nothing to say about none of that, man.
What's next?
So right now, it's actually right at time for us to hit our first break. So we're going to scroll into that first break. We got time.
Still got like 7 more minutes.
7 minutes?
Yep.
It's only been 23. So.
Okay, well, look, I'm trying to be.
You was close.
Hey, look, I've been working on my time. I am so proud.
And I'm sorry, what time was the bikes? What time the bikes dropping?
8 a.m. sharp. But be there at least at 7 so you can stretch your buttocks.
Okay.
And be ready to ride.
I'm just making sure I put it in the thing because I'm putting it in the group chat for the team knows.
And you can bring your road dog down there.
I don't do bikes.
What?
We already discussed that I was going to have orange wedges and water bottles. Isn't that what you said?
Hey.
You told me I could give out fruit?
Yes.
Whatever. Just come help out.
Of course I'm going to come help out.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you. I'm like, love it. We're in the same. I have a bike.
I haven't even got there.
I never got a chance to ride my bike.
You know how to ride motorbikes, though, so that's a whole different situation.
Yeah, but shoot, that bicycle is another beast. There's two different beasts. Anything on two wheels and two legs is a beast. How about that?
That's right, a beast.
So, something I wanted to talk to you guys about. September the 10th, that's coming up. Also, that's this week. Is Suicide Prevention Day. And I wanted to talk about that because a lot of people
don't. The whole month of September is suicide.
Well, but it's Suicide Prevention Day, worldwide Suicide Prevention Day.
I know September, the month of September is suicide awareness.
Yeah.
Just like,
but this is but we're just talking about the day. I didn't get into the month this year because it's so much. I don't want to take away the importance of what's going on with the hurricane relief. With the suicide, it's so much going on with that too, because facts is something people don't know, that like worldwide, every 40 seconds someone takes their life. And can you imagine, just in the glimpse of me saying two statements here, we lost two people, so two people somewhere in this world committed suicide. And what they're saying is, in the United States, annually, about 800,000 people attempt suicide, and they're saying that those numbers are really low. That close to 1 million people attempt suicide during the course of the year, just in the United States.
Wow.
You know what the number one demographic?
I didn't check to see which race it was.
No, not demographic.
Which area?
No.
What
race?
No, not so much.
Not demographic, just the group of people.
Oh, well, yeah. Number is mostly teenagers. I was getting to that. So it said suicide. Most teens between 15, well, not even teens, young adults, 15 to 29.
What about veterans?
If you let me go, don't do my.
I'm sorry. Let me shut up, because I didn't know that this was even happening. My bad.
And then you guys, because I'm
interested now.
Let me shut up. Nah, because I had did a little. Because it's never mind.
Because she did some digging into it herself, so that's why she asked it. I hadn't gotten that far.
Go ahead. My bad.
And then whatever I'm missing, you can fill in.
Nope, I'm good. I'm just listening.
Well, no, because you can help. Because I didn't do a whole lot of digging into it. I didn't want to get that deep into it because I knew we were not going to have enough time. You get into a subject like this is a whole hour in itself or more. So, but I'm just giving out a few little stats. Number one cause between 15 and 29. Is that, and they were also talking about 5 suicidal facts. Is that 1 in 15 American adults suffer from some form of depression, and if they receive treatment and if they're properly diagnosed, that's the catch to it. If they're properly diagnosed and receive treatment, then they normally recuperate. But otherwise, you're looking at another stat of statistics for that, and that more men commit suicide than women.
What about race? Black men, white men?
I did not just say I didn't look to go into a race and all that. No, I'm giving y'all some basic facts. Anything else you want to know? Again, you can schedule a visit with me.
Oh, ain't this?
Yeah, shit. I'm not here. I'm not here to give you all the knowledge. I'm here to.
Are you gonna charge me to come get for those answers?
Hell yes.
Now you know, Lovey.
I'm just saying. My thing is,
schedule appointment with Dr.
I'm just saying.
Faces.
I'm not a doctor. I do not claim to be a doctor in no shape, form, or fashion. But I am here to give you some basic tips and to help get you to where you need to be, to where you can receive treatment if needed. I'm not. And that's it. And I'm here to give you basic tips. I'm not here to diagnose, to treat. Or do any of those that's not what I'm here for. And so y'all made me forget where I was. We're talking about the men, and then they were talking about early detection. So most of the time, if you got we know when something's not right with somebody, and early detection is important, and that's the key to that too. If you know somebody going through some things, then don't sit back and just watch them spiral out of control and then be like, well, I wish I would have, or I thought something was going on. Reach out and see what you can do. That's the problem. A lot of people are afraid to reach out to people because they don't want to be involved, and then they don't want to be that deep. They don't want to know. A lot of people don't. They just really don't want to know.
Sometimes, I don't know about other races, but black people, we already know family, friends, or close people who are mentally not right going in there. We know it already. We talk about it. Me and you would talk about it, or me and Lovey would talk about it. If we was feeling like, cousin such and such, he ain't right. Something is. We've been doing that for 100 years. We know already when something is wrong with a family member or a friend. We know it.
Yeah, but you
Early on. It's not nothing that's like, oh, I'm surprised. We know that when they were young, coming up, as they grow, we like something ain't right with them. We already know something ain't right with them through their whole lives. But the thing is, we don't catch it when they're young. We just let it ride.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's how Saving Minds came about. Is to help people recognize signs and symptoms and go ahead and seek help.
Yeah.
But
we need to tell people to be proactive. When you catch them young and you start seeing it, don't wait till you already see the signs. Don't be scared to just call and say or ask them, do they need help, or take them where they need to go. We see the signs from the beginning. We do. So stop waiting until they get to a full-grown ass adult or really old before you start saying something about it. You see it. We see it. So start catching it early on and taking care of it then, or do some type of treatment early on in life. Don't wait till they get grown.
Well, see, here's the deal with that too. When you start talking about that, especially with children, you're asking a parent to accept that something's wrong with their kid, and a lot of parents do not. They can take a physical element over a mental element, and so in order before you can even get to getting the child help, most of the time we have to work on the parent and get the parent put together
because they are in denial.
They're in denial. Two, they're fighting their own mental demons. So before we could even work our way to the child, you have to work with the parent to get them put together. So that's what we're talking about. And also, there's a new face to all of these diseases because we have become a society to where we can hide and put on a face for the world. And when people get home and get behind these closed doors, they are a total mess.
Oh shit! I've been down that road, but we all have been down that road. So you smile and cordial and this and that. You put on a whole song and dance. You go home and you be like, God damn, something just ain't right. Something. You got to have a drink, sit down, and gather yourself for a couple of days. We all do that.
Yeah, but some people are slipping. On the news, they just had another right before we came in around 4:35, another murder suicide at the Marriott here in Houston today. So not only are people deciding that they're wanting to take their life, but they're taking other people along with them. Because recently, we've seen a bunch of cases of these murder suicides. So so that's what I'm saying. We got to really be vigilant on some things. And so also if you just want to know, because there's all with mental health, there's colors for all of this stuff. If you see anybody doing purple and teal, that's the national color that was selected for suicide awareness.
Cool.
Okay, so it is. Yep, it's officially 8, so it is officially our 30-minute mark, and it is officially our time.
Break time.
Lovey, I want you to come in with the vet part because I don't have a lot of statistics on vet because I just gave like a general, just basics, and we do know that that our vets are. I spoke about that I think when I talked about it a while back, how they are affected. Our vets take a brutal beating, and I just, with regards to receiving help, they just push them in and out, in and out. It's just a revolving door and pill mill, and they really don't receive the help that they need. But Lovey, do you have any statistics on that?
I don't have statistics. No, I just knew at one point. I know one of the number one suicide people that were committing suicide were veterans returning from combat or transitioning from civilian to, from military to civilian life.
They can't cope.
Well, and they're not receiving help, but a lot of them, they've been putting them in they've been categorizing them as post-traumatic stress disorder. They're giving them that multiple diagnosis: post-traumatic stress disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar, and depression. They rolled that's their whole diagnosis rolled into one. And then they start them on a pill regimen that, it'll to help the depression, but the depression causes the shakes, and then it causes the medication causes the tremors, and then loss of body functions, and then there's a whole they stop taking it, and it's a vicious cycle.
Wow,
But
I was blessed.
we're going to take a break on that note. We will be back in 7 minutes.
And we are out.